Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mengy. Welcome to the Moto Mengy channel. I'd like to say something. I think the Honda GPS on this bike sucks. But there's good news. It's going to be getting a lot better very, very soon. Let me explain why. So when I traded my 2016 Road Glide Ultra in for this 2018 Honda Goldwing Tour DCT, one of my big hang-ups, actually probably the biggest hang-up I had on doing the trade, was the Honda GPS. It's just not as good as the Harley GPS was, or is even today. It's fine as a moving map, more or less, but the problem is the color contrasts on the Honda GPS are terrible. The Harley GPS, the boombox entertainment system, has colors like the Garmin's do, with good contrast between the roads and the background and that kind of stuff. You can tell what the major roads are, the minor roads are. Even on the Harley GPS, roads that aren't paved are marked as gray lines, dark gray lines. You can tell where the paved and unpaved roads are. The Harley GPS is just wonderful. It had all kind of nice modes on it. It was just great all around. The problem with the Honda GPS is the color contrasts are terrible. Major roads are white on a white background of a screen. Now, the major roads are outlined in thin black lines. I'll show a close-up video here of what the Honda GPS looks like, the screen. The bad contrast of the Honda GPS make it very difficult to read while you're riding. And on a motorcycle, being able to quickly glance at the map, and get the information you need while you're riding is important. It needs to be clear, easy to read, and quick to scan with your eyes. The Honda GPS is none of that. It's terrible. And it was one of my biggest hang-ups on trading my Harley in for the Honda Goldwing. I mean, everything else was in favor of the Goldwing, except for the storage space. The Harley has more storage space, but I can work around that. The GPS, the only workaround is to mount a Garmin or something like that to use instead of the built-in GPS, which is ridiculous. I mean, you pay this kind of money for a motorcycle, for a touring bike, you should be able to use the built-in GPS. Now there's another option. If you have an iPhone, you can use Apple CarPlay to show Apple Maps or Waze on this display here on the Goldwing, which is a nice feature, but I don't have an iPhone. I've never had an iPhone. I have a Galaxy Samsung S5 phone. I like my phone. I have no desire to get rid of my phone. So I've had to make do for the past year and a half with this Honda GPS. And I've made do with it, you know, it's okay, but it's not great. And it's been the single biggest negative to this bike that I have over the past 13,000 miles in a year and a half. Now there's good news though. Yesterday, Honda announced they have an update coming out to the new model Goldwing. I'm going to go straight. And this update is going to improve the GPS. Now there have been several updates to the GPS nav unit on this since I bought the bike, but they haven't really done much. They added the amount of waypoints you can store in the thing for routes. They changed some menu interface and small changes. I mean, good changes, but little changes. Nothing that's going to make it any better, really, for the most part. But this change coming in June, they're calling it the June update, is going to not only add Android Auto to the new model Goldwing. Now Android Auto is the same as, well, it's a similar thing to Apple CarPlay, meaning you can use your Samsung or Android phone to, you know, show Google Maps or Waze or whatever on the nav unit of the Goldwing, which is awesome, because now it doesn't matter if the Honda GPS is crappy. You can get around that with Android Auto, with an Android phone, if you don't have an iPhone. That's great news. It's about time. I know that Honda and other, it's not just Honda, there are other bike manufacturers who have had problems getting Android Auto to work on the motorcycles. I'm not sure of the details. I guess it was some kind of legal issue or technical issue or something, but it sounds like that's been broken through now. They have it working, apparently. So this is May. In a month, Android Auto will work on the new model Honda Goldwings. But that's not the news I'm most excited about. There's another tidbit of information that I've read about, stating that in addition to Android Auto being added, they're adding better color contrasts to the map on the Honda GPS. Now we don't have details on this yet, so we don't know what that means. We don't know what the options are going to be, how much better it'll be, if there'll be, you know, several choices to pick from or whatever. But it definitely sounds like they've decided to address the contrast issue with the colors on the roads and the map. That makes me so happy. I mean, I'm literally like excited about that, because the one big issue I had going from the Road Glide to this bike was the color contrast on the GPS. It might sound like a minor thing to most people, but I do a lot of long distance riding and touring, so the GPS matters. You know, it's important. I also get lost a lot too. It's just an issue I have, no denying it. All my friends know it. I have a habit of getting lost. The GPS helps me get unlost. But when it's hard to read from the seat of the bike, it requires me to stop and analyze the map in detail. And that's no good. That's not a usable GPS unit. So if they really are changing the color contrast on the Honda unit, the GPS, to be better and more readable, I won't even need Android Auto. As nice as that's going to be to have, I'm not going to need it. So personally, I am looking very, very, very forward to the June update for the GPS for the new model Goldwings. I hope it's as good as I think it's going to be, as it sounds. I hope they don't mess it up or it's underwhelming, but it does kind of sound like it's going to be a good update. And hopefully it makes the GPS on the Honda Goldwing much, much more usable. And if it does, I'll be doing the dance with joy all around my house. I may even buy Honda stock, just to celebrate. Probably not. I don't know. I never looked at Honda stock. I don't know if they're a good investment or whatever, but in either way, I'll be very happy. And I'll be very pleased. Hello, sir. So come June, when I have the update installed, maybe I'll do a follow-up review to this, just to show what they changed, just to show how happy I am, or how disappointed I am if it's bad. We'll see, I guess. But I'm looking forward to it. I'm expecting good things. And once they do that, if they do that, there won't be anything, any detail I miss about the Harley at that point, really. Which is kind of a bold thing to say, I guess. I mean, yeah. That's true. I guess it is. I mean, the GPS is the one thing about the Road Glide that I miss the most. If Honda fixes their GPS, woohoo! Yay! So Honda, we're all counting on you. That's all I wanted to say. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, hit the like button, please. If you like my channel, want to see more videos down the road that I put up, subscribe, please. And if you're looking forward to seeing what Honda does change on the GPS, look for my eventual Honda June update review video, sometime in late June probably. Again, thanks for watching. Ride safe. Take care, everybody. Keep both wheels on the ground. See you next time.